All right, welcome to season 1, episode 4 of Cooking with Coaches. Got Coach Davis here beside me. Today we're gonna be making two things. We're gonna make some meatballs, and we're gonna make some moink balls, which are just meatballs wrapped in bacon. And I prefer the moink balls, as everything is better wrapped in bacon. So to start off, I've got 3 pounds of ground beef. Now this is from a quarter cow, and just by the looks of it, I'm gonna go with it's the front left portion of the cow. And I'm just eyeballing that, but
Coach, how do you know that?
you know, just as someone experienced handling
Handling meat.
yeah. I'm just gonna go with. I think I can tell that that's from the front left portion.
I
So
would agree with you.
we're gonna start off with that. Let's start cracking some eggs.
All right, how about, do we preheat the oven?
So yeah, we're gonna preheat the oven somewhere between 375, 400 degrees. We went with 380. So Coach is gonna start cracking some eggs. Oh, man. We got
There we go. That's from all that yard work you did today.
That's right. So there we go. We got some milk in there.
So we have some of our onions left from the other day when we
Yeah.
made our braciole.
You know, as we've pointed out, we don't like things to go to waste. So there's a chance that there are pieces of cheese and crab in this. Not gonna hurt anything.
That's probably
here.
pretty good right there.
Might make it even better. So we get
How much do we measure there, Coach? Nothing. 'Cause
Nothing.
We don't measure.
You like onions? Lots of them. So we're putting a ton in. Now I've got this gluten-free breadcrumbs to appease one of the customers. We'll go with one of the
other
customers
coaches in
today.
the,
So we're gonna use some gluten-free breadcrumbs, and here we go.
And that's for people with what?
Like celiacs.
There you go. Got a bit of Worcestershire sauce.
You got
Can't
it.
go wrong with
Let's
that.
dump some of that in
Dump
there.
that thing in there. That's good flavor. That's about, no idea how much that is, but it looks good there. It's got all the meat covered,
That's right.
so we're good on that.
Now we got some garlic seasoning from Tastefully Simple that we're gonna throw in here as well.
Called garlic. It's excellent. I've used it many times.
Good stuff. Italian seasoning, since these are Italian meatballs
And moink balls.
and Italian moink balls. So we're gonna throw some Italian seasoning in there. Now we're gonna throw half a bag of Parmesan cheese in here.
If you don't like cheese, too bad.
Yeah, many of you don't know that Parmesan cheese is actually from the upper portion of Sicily, where is where it originated from. Next, we're going to throw some mozzarella in.
Nice. I love
Mozzarella. This is actually from the fields underneath Rome, is where this was really where the cows pastured, in there, and they just. That's where this cheese comes from, this real good mozzarella. So we're gonna go with that. And as always, we're gonna salt and pepper some.
Did you ever see the movie Gladiator?
Yes.
That took place in Rome.
It's a great movie.
That is one of the best movies of all time. I don't know if they had cheese back then, but they were missing out if they didn't.
Yeah. Alright, so right now, I think we're gonna cut. I'm gonna just mix all this together for a little bit till everything's just kind of gelling with one another in the bowl here, and we'll come back to you in a little bit.
Good.
Oh, here we go. I washed my hands, by the way, in scalding hot water once again. So here we go. I'm just gonna. So this gets to be like the meatloaf, if you remember from season 1 or season 1, episode 1. It's kind kind of the same texture we're gonna go for.
So we used the same onions in that one too. We've really
Yeah,
utilized our ingredients.
Yeah, there's a lot of similar ingredients between the meatballs and the meatloaf. A couple things here and there, but
One thing that's different.
I think it's gonna set it off as the
Bacon.
moink balls with the bacon.
Okay. Yep.
All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start making the meatballs here. So, got a little bit of meat. Gonna roll it up in a ball. Coach Davis is standing here. This one's actually gonna be one of the moink balls with the bacon wrapped around it. I'm gonna take that and then a toothpick. And you gotta be real quick with the toothpick right off the bat, or else you're gonna squish the meat. So put the toothpick through quick, and then you prevent the squishing of the meatball there. So then that's what it looks like. We've got two made that are just regular, that are the moink balls, and then here we're gonna just have a pan of our regular meatballs. So we'll catch back up with you in a little bit when we get these made, and we'll see you in a bit.
Okey doke. You're on.
All right, we're now we've got our moink balls wrapped up as well as our meatballs made. So we're gonna throw these in the oven here. We're gonna check on them.
How long should they go, Coach?
You know, the amount of time really depends on the size of the balls. If you have smaller meatballs, it's not gonna go as long. If you've got the larger your meatballs are, the longer this is gonna take. So I'm assuming these are gonna be done a little quicker. Our bacon wrapped ones are a little bit smaller, but we're gonna check in on it in about a half hour here, and see what they look like. Okay, so we'll put balls right there.
Remember to wash your hands throughout this entire thing. So you want to go 30 minutes to cook our balls.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't want to leave them in too long. You want to keep those balls like nice and moist. So we'll check in on them in a little bit here.
Well,
We'll
the
be
bacon
back.
will probably help with some of that
Yep,
too.
yep, it will. So we'll
See you
catch
in
you
30.
back here in about a half hour. Okay.
Unless you want to broil them. I don't know how to do that.
I still think that bacon can cook a little bit longer.
And broil it.
Okay. Let's pull the other ones out of here.
Chipping balls in his head. Well,
These are
got in my
done.
head, LOL.
Are you recording? All right. The regular meatballs are done. So we're gonna take those out of the oven. As you can see, our moink balls, I think they could use a little bit longer just to crisp up that bacon. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna broil this for a couple minutes here until we crisp up the outside. But those are done. Still recording?
High or low?
What?
High or low? Broil. High or
High.
low?
Yeah. I thought that's what.
That was English.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Still recording. Oh yeah, we'll be back with you in a couple minutes here. Everything else is done and on its way. So here we go. Our meatballs, our moink balls are all ready to be served up. We cut open that one just to see what it looked like on the inside to make sure they were done. So we're just gonna take a couple of these, scoop it into our bun there. We'll throw 4 in here.
Oh, absolutely. Those are big buns. We got our local Weiss Market supporting our local stores. We heated up a little bit of red sauce in the meantime. Just gonna drizzle that right on.
Oh, that looks great.
And we got a little bit of your favorite ingredient.
Some Parmesan cheese.
There you go.
Right out of the valleys of Parmesan. So there we go.
Been there before.
There's your Parmesan cheese from Parmesan. And now if you're gonna do this with the bacon, we're not gonna go with the red sauce on the bacon. I'm just gonna grab one of these toothpicks. Make sure you take the toothpick out, or just like in the Brajol, you're gonna be in pain.
There's another one
So
for you.
make sure those toothpicks come out of here.
There you go, 4 in that as well.
Yeah.
And you don't want red sauce on this, correct?
I'm gonna go without the red sauce.
But I'm gonna guess you want some cheese on that though.
Absolutely. So there we go. We've got our bacon wrapped moink balls, and we're gonna cover that with some cheese. So I hope you enjoyed. Try it yourself and check back in with us on episode 5.
Thanks for
Coach.
coming.